That's why I rock with you, Trinity. That's why I rock with you. Hey, Mel. Hey, Rose. Mel and Rose. That was funny. It was right after each other. All right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We are live over on the YouTubes and the Twitch. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. There we go. All right, we're live on the YouTubes. We're live on the Twitch. Ooh, excuse me. Hello. All right. What in the world? Ooh. Me. Okay, all right. I don't know what's going on. Got me in here sounding like Erica. Let me take a sip of water. I sound like Erica. Okay. Ooh, there we go. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get it started. Let's crank it up.
You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. What? Step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air.
Hey.
Ain't no rules, no plan, no script.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield.
Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim.
Hey guys, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 8,000 likes. Also, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin.
Right, or you don't even vote. If your logic is weak, I'll sink your boat. You talk slick, but you ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call. You slip once, I'm snatching it all. Yeah. Step in if you dare.
Hey.
Hit hard like a punch in the air.
Hey.
Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield.
Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna?
Sparring with Santana.
Step in, you care. Hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield.
Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah.
Keep tapping the screen for me, guys. Let's get the likes up to 8,000 likes.
Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. What, guys? Did you miss me? What's going on? Welcome in, guys. Let's tap the screen. Tap the screen. Guys, if you don't mind, can we, thank you so much. That's awesome. Can we go ahead and get the likes up to 8,000 likes? Also, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will help boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Guys, we are definitely only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We are not looking to talk to friendlies. Only looking for some debates. But good news for the friendlies. Late Nights is back next week. Mouthpiece for the leftists. Cool. Hey, let's see how you deal with the mouthpiece for the leftists. I went on and I muted you. I muted you. But I sent you a request. Get in the box. Yeah, guys, Late Nights is back next week. And that means if you're a friendly, it's your time to shine. And I will give you all a bit of a heads up. You're going to have absolutely a big part to play in Late Nights. And I'm going to challenge you all. There we go. Trump is winning what? Momo, send your request, get in the box, and you're muted. But listen, Trump supporters, MAGA, get in the box. Get in the box. Listen, I know for a fact that you think for some reason that you have some type of ground to stand on, but you don't. You literally don't. You guys, you ever heard the saying when it can't be the chickens come home to roost, right? Is it the chickens come home to roost? Fuck it. Something's coming home to roost. MAGA, your time is now. Your time is now because Trump is fucking shit up. Absolutely. Trump is fucking some shit up. And we can talk about the fact that Donald Trump has literally the hens. Donald Trump has literally gotten punked by Putin. I mean, absolutely punked by Putin. Donald Trump continues to crash the economy. Donald Trump continues to protect PDF files. Donald Trump continues to disrespect troops. And Donald Trump is starting a civil war. And quite simply put, Kamala would never. Kamala would never do those things. But, wait. Okay, hold on. To be fair, Donald Trump would never be as good of a president as Kamala Harris is. And Kamala Harris has never been president. Yes, Kamala Harris is a better president than Donald Trump, and she's never been president. Period. Those are the facts. Those are the absolute facts. VP Harris was a joke, never asked a question. Oh, okay, you think so, Joe? Hey, Joe, you get in the box. Let's see if you can actually answer some questions. I just sent you a request, and now you're muted in the chat. Joe, let's see if you can actually answer questions. I didn't think you were going to be brave enough to do it, Joe. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's go ahead and get into it. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Mr. Chosen, is this Coach?
Oh, what you say? What up, Dougie?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were this older guy named Coach. Mr. Chosen, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. You not? You ain't with the winning team?
I got a sound effect for that, but I can't play it just yet because I gotta do another thing. Hey, what can I call you? Like your name?
Chosen one. Chosen is good.
That sounds a little weird. What your mom and them call you? Like, what your people, or even either your friends? I don't even have to know your government. Like, what do your boys call you?
Big dog.
That sounds weird too. I'm gonna just call you. Listen, I'm gonna call you Cletus. How about that?
Oh well, of course, Democrats they stoop to name calling.
How am I name calling? I'm saying like I just need a simple name to call you.
Hey, everyone I got on the panel didn't have no problem with Mr. Chosen one.
Well, I mean that's different. That's different. Wait, okay, hold on. So weird. Fair question. Do you know who I am?
I see this says MAGA. Kamala would never. I mean, you living in a delusional, some hypothetical fantasy in your brain, and it separates you from the reality what's going on now.
Sure, but that doesn't answer the question. The question is, do you know who I am?
It just says Santana. I don't personally know you.
Yeah, absolutely. Santana. Well, it's more so like, have you ever come across me? Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm assuming that you don't really know who I am. And since you don't really know who I am, I'm also going to assume that you don't really know what this is, right?
What, a hole in the wall? Little TikTok. Did you tell Trump? Did you thank him for keeping TikTok alive?
Yeah, listen, we can go through all the actual talking points, but I guess fuck it. I'm just going to lean into it and do the things. All right, I'm going to give you a proper introduction to not only who I am, but what this is. Just hold tight for a second. All right. Good. All right, let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Y'all ready for this? Guys, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're someone that supports Donald, Jimothy Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. Guys, please do not request up if you're friendly. We're only talking to Trump supporters, but if you're friendly, hey, do all the things. Tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 50,000 likes. Let's also get the shares up to about 100 shares. You don't have to spam share, share it out just one time. Spam sharing will hurt the live. So if you could, let's go ahead and knock that out as well. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals that'll help push us out to the FYP. And also, guys, please don't forget to send your daily heart me. It's only one coin, and it will help boost the live. Last but not least, if you'd like to support the live, you can do so at Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. All the pay links are in the link tree in the bio. Best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. Or if you're over on YouTube, what up, YouTube? What up, Twitch? If you're over on YouTube and you like to support the live, you can do so with a with a YouTube super chat, just like Rad. Rad sent a $2 YouTube super chat to say war doesn't determine who's right, only who's left. Fucking facts. W's in the chat for Rad. And also W's in the chat for Gene, who sent a $1 donation, said, more like chosen B word. I'm not saying that because I am trying to be a better man. I didn't call you that. That was just reading off a donation.
You ain't worried about no crackheads.
Oh, you can't say that on live?
Yeah, I can. That's Hunter Biden, a crackhead. She a crackhead.
Yeah, okay, listen, you crashing out. Holy smokes, Ray. Ray, you can't say those words on live, Ray. I know you're trying to run, Ray, because now you actually have to debate Ray, and now you're scared to actually debate Ray, so you started to try to crash out, Ray. Who the fuck named... Let me talk to your mama now. Go get your mama. Because who is out here naming their kids Ray? What are we even doing? Holy smokes. Again, guys, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We're only looking for some debates. Oh, W's in the chat for Gene. Thank you so much for that $1 donation. You guys are awesome. Beth, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Wonderful. Hey, Beth, got a statement for you.
Yes, sir.
Kamala would never.
Kamala would never what?
Kamala would never get punked by Putin, crash the economy, protect PDF files, disrespect troops, start a civil war. Hell, Kamala would never do any of those things. Listen, she wouldn't. Kamala would never. Or, you know what? Beth, you seem like a reasonable person. Beth, I'll give you an out. If you are willing to just admit that you miss Obama, you and I, listen, Beth, we're good. No harm, no foul. We can go on about our way. If you're willing to admit that you miss Obama.
I don't.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Beth, let's get into it. Why are you willing to accept a president? Why are you supporting a president that literally is doing all of these harmful, hurtful, like just despicable things? Help me understand that one.
Well, I mean, he's just good for the economy, bro.
Literally, he's not. Literally, he's not.
Can I pull up this study here?
What study?
Here, I'll put the link in the chat here if it lets me. But
it won't. You can just tell me. I'll pull it up.
All right. If you Google urban moving.
Urban moving?
Urban moving, yeah.
Okay, tell me what it's about while I'm pulling it up.
Urban moving. Okay, so you're going to search urban moving statistics, New York.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you why this correlates to sorry, I'm trying to pull it up myself. I'm just kidding. Fuck Trump. Israel did 9/11. Israel did 9/11. Free Palestine. Israel did 9/11. Fuck Israel. Israel did 9/11. Fuck Israel.
I literally don't understand why. Hold on.
Trump. Israel did 9/11. Israel did 9/11.
like legitimately, I don't understand what the fuck that's about. Like the weird crash out. Fucking weirdo. Anywho, guys, tap the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up. We gotta protect the live. Got to protect the live. Also, can we knock out the daily gift goal? It's the little heart fingers. If we could, can we knock that out? Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. I am only looking to speak with Trump supporters. Guys, don't come up here being weird. I promise you, I don't feel like doing weird tonight. Like, just be normal. Can we just be normal? Badass, are you normal?
Hey,
are you a Trump supporter?
Santana, I am so normal.
Okay, but are you a Trump supporter?
I live in Albuquerque. I voted for Kamala.
Okay.
I voted for Kamala.
Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Guys, we are only looking for some debates. Can we get some debates? Like, can we get some debates? I don't understand what's happening. I don't know. I don't want to do it. No. You don't want to debate? No. The fuck is happening tonight? You guys are being weird. And I legitimately don't want to do weird. Also, if you're in my request and you follow like 9 people, or you like literally have 0 followers or some shit like that, you're not getting up here. You can go ahead and just drop out. I also have no interest in trolls. D Grant. D, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I was tapping.
Thank you so much.
Apologize.
I appreciate you.
How do I get out?
I got you. Don't worry. Hey, badass, for you to say lighten up. So fuck off. How about that? And I legitimately mean that. And I'm not trying to be rude to anyone else, but like seriously, when people set boundaries, please respect people's boundaries. Like I mean, I really mean that. Like it's super disrespectful when people are sitting here. It's super disrespectful when people are sitting here at the start of the live. I literally said late nights will be back next week. And then you guys have the opportunity to actually, join the panel. But like, we're only looking for debates. We haven't even got started. Peggy, are you a Trump supporter?
No, actually, one of your moderators forced me up there, or they're going to kick me out.
What were you saying, Peggy?
I'm a Democrat.
But what were you saying?
I honestly don't remember. I was replying to other people.
What were you replying and saying, Peggy?
Let me look.
You must have been saying some stuff, Peggy. W's in the chat for Rad, who sent a $2 donation saying, sorry, Santana, Blue State, PDX, keep Portland weird. Listen, it's different types of weird. I promise you it is. Hey, Kay.
Hey, Santana. Hey, Peggy, what was the trans comment about?
The person in the box was saying some anti-trans stuff, and I
said anything anti-trans.
Which person in the box?
I didn't report them. It's quite a while ago because it was just recently. I was
on my live.
Huh?
On my live?
Yes.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
I'm a Democrat.
Stop fucking lying.
Peggy, no one's talking about your party affiliation. We're talking about you actually lying, because literally I've had 2 people up here so far. The first person like literally just crashed out and ran. The second person was just a weirdo who, was screaming F Israel, but like no one said anything about transgender people. So Peggy, what are you talking about?
It might have been somebody in the chat.
No, it wasn't. What happened?
I wasn't in here that long. So
Peggy, hush up for a second, because this is how it happened. This is how it happened. A person came up with the name Beth in the box.
Oh.
A man's voice. And you said, you must be trans. And I said, excuse you? And then you asked me if I was triggered. You bet I am, because we don't do that here. I don't care what letter is after your party affiliation. You can go. Have a good night.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to reset because of what I sent you. Did you see that?
I'd do it.
Yep. All right, guys, listen. Ooh, we're gonna have to hit a quick reset because people are weird. When we come back, or first and foremost, go to my page. I posted, if you guys haven't saw this, I posted a 4-part video. It's worth it. I promise you it's worth it. A 4-part video of me dog walking this guy named Chris who lied about being Chris. I proved that he was Chris and also put out, it's fucking good. Go check it out. We're going to hit a quick reset, like really, really quick, like 10 seconds, and then we're going to get back into it. Guys, when we come back, tap the screen, get the live going. Let's run it all the way up. And then that way we can get some people in here for some debates.
I think on Amazon or something. I mean, I do use Amazon quite a bit. I'm not going to lie. 2 years older than you? Oh, W.
Yo, check your text.
Hey, yeah.
Emphasis on the last half of the second word.
Brett, you ain't shit.
I am shit. I am the shit, bro. I'm telling you, something is wrong in my brain.
Here's what we need to do. Actually, I think I just found out our retirement plan. Okay. So we blow this chat up for days to weeks to years. And then we all spend some time developing a foolproof plan.
Okay, I can't beatbox, but I always wished I could beatbox. Beatbox. The closest thing that I can do to actually beatboxing is what are you? If you want to go and take a ride with me. Anyway, let's play this real quick until we do. Guys, tap the screen. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 8,000 likes. Let's do all the other things. Knock the pink heart puffs out. I need everyone locked in doing the things. I'm going to go ahead and play this intro one more time because fuck it, we ball.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in shame. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this is Warzone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats and get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit. Yeah, step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna?
Sparring with Santana.
I don't care what you claim or your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right,
or don't even vote.
If your logic is weak,
I'll sink your boat.
You talk slick, but you ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force. I'm the test, the trap, the trip, the call. You slip once, I'm snatching it all. Yeah, step in if you dare.
Hey, Swan.
Punch in the air.
Hey.
Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. Yeah.
One wrong move, get cooked real quick. What up, Dr. Julio?
Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Step in, hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move,
get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield.
Better know your stuff or you get revealed. Step in, don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? What's going on, guys? Welcome back in. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and get it started again. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only Only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up if you're friendly. We are only looking for some debates. What is Septimus? Is that how you say it? Septimus?
Yeah. Septimius.
Say it again.
Septimius.
Simius.
Septimius. But
Septimius. Can I call you Timmy?
Yeah, sure.
Timmy, are you a Trump supporter?
In a way, yeah. I just have a question. I just want to know your thoughts on this.
Did you vote
topic.
for Trump?
No, I didn't vote for Trump.
Who'd you vote for?
I didn't vote. I didn't vote for anybody, but
why didn't you vote?
I feel like I was out of state. I didn't have no chance to, change my my voting location.
Got it.
I was out of state.
If the election was held today and you had to pick between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, who would you vote for?
I mean, I would say, I don't know. I feel like probably Donald Trump, maybe him.
All right. Well, go ahead with your question real quick. Let's see what you got to say.
Yeah, you know what's going on in Washington D.C., right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on that? Because I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing that he's doing a clean sweep in Washington D.C. He's cleaning the streets. That's happened.
It's performative.
He's the crime rate had dropped significantly.
I think it's performative, and I can prove why it's performative. Would you like to know why I keep saying that?
So the crime haven't been going on ever since he brought the troops in.
I think it's performative, and would you like to know why I say that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So again, the reason why I say I think it's performative is because one, crime has been down across the country year over year, right? And
so compared to what? Compared to what year?
Compared to the previous years.
All right. So no, we want to talk about 50 years back.
Why do we want to talk about 50 years back?
Have the crime rate dropped significantly? Like, you need to talk about the previous year. You're just comparing it from the previous year. It's still high. Last year was still high. So would it make no difference? Hold on.
Timmy. Okay, cool. Hey, Timmy.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you like football?
I like all sports. I like rugby.
Who's your favorite football team?
I like rugby.
Well, like football, not rugby. Who's your favorite football team?
Man, Dolphins.
Okay. So the Dolphins is your favorite football team. So who's your favorite player? Is it Dan Marino?
I don't really have a favorite player. Why does that matter?
I'm going somewhere with it. All right, cool. So let's just say, how do you think? Well, we know that Dan Marino, right, was a hell of a quarterback. He threw for didn't he throw for 4,000 yards?
So I'm not sure. I guess so.
He threw for a shit ton of yards in a season for his time. Is it fair to compare Dan Marino to the quarterbacks that play in the NFL today, understanding that the difference
Absolutely.
Can I finish my sentence?
Absolutely.
Can I finish my sentence? Can I finish my sentence though? I wasn't done.
Sure.
Is it fair to actually compare Dan Marino to the quarterbacks of today, understanding that if Dan Marino played today, then he would be playing in a system that was more built towards passing, more built towards the offensive side of the ball, more built to not allow people to actually head tackle, spear other players, or do all those things as far as, you can't hit them past 5 yards, all these other things that would make it such an advantage for the quarterbacks today. So, like, would it be fair to compare Dan Marino to like Tua Tagovailoa? Anyway, is it fair to compare Dan Marino to Tua, understanding that Dan Marino played under stricter, harsher rules versus what Tua plays under?
Yes, you could definitely compare the two. No matter what, the game change, like the rules, like I'm talking about the rules, like of football, does the fundamental aspect of football have that changed? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm just saying, like the first down.
If you're talking about has it changed as far as like
throwing
the person that scores the points? Yeah, it has. And that's the point that I'm making. If you talk about in the 80s and the 90s, it was geared towards the run game. If you talk about today, it's all about the air raid, right? They're all about passing the ball. Yes, it's completely morphed. And that's the entire point. Like, think about it. In the 90s, a key position on the team was a fullback. Today, you would be hard pressed to find any team with a fullback. The game has absolutely shifted. Like, Mike Allstock was considered one of the greatest players of all time. Mike Allstock wouldn't be able to step on the field today in the NFL because no one plays a fullback.
I mean,
Gonzalez was considered an anomaly when he played for Kansas City. No one was. Shannon Sharp is literally known as one of the greatest tight ends ever because he could catch the ball. But now all tight ends, it's a requirement to be a tight end.
So you trying to tell me Michael Jordan won't be able to keep up with the guys today?
That's not the point that I'm making. What I'm saying is no. I didn't say
too.
No. What I'm saying is understanding that there's a difference in the rules that people played under and the way that things were done 50 years ago versus today. That's why we don't compare necessarily 50 years ago to today. We compare recent history. Now, if you want to say within the last 5 years, I'll grant you that. We can take a look at that. But you wouldn't necessarily want to say what was crime 50 years ago versus crime today. That's kind of nonsensical. And the crowd goes.
So like, all right. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but you talk about sports. I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about real life stuff. This is a real life. Like,
right, it's an analogy. Sometimes you put things in simpler forms for people to be able to understand and digest it, versus them just actually leaning into things that they don't understand. You can talk about crime statistics, but you also have to talk about the development of the law, the way that people are policed, the actual upgrades in technology, all of these multiple factors. I mean, you want to talk about 50 years ago, like look at the difference in DNA evidence 50 years ago versus today. That's why so many people were locked up and so many people were exonerated so late. It's because the introduction of DNA evidence, like it's a huge jump. So for you to say crime 50 years ago versus crime today, that's a large leap.
Not exactly 50 years, it could be like 20 years ago or so, but like the crime is still at its high. Like
it's
like
not.
You can look at the exact homicide from 2000 till today is the same.
Okay, so
I would believe it's around the same.
How about we do this? How about we take a look at the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's going to be around that same ballpark, like 1,000 in Washington D.C. during 2000. Sure. Then might be.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to look at key indicators as far as the crime rate here. There's a report of crimes. Let's see, except all. So this is a crime. This is reported property crimes within the United States from 1990 to 2023. And it talks about the actual reports of the crime rate per 100,000 of a population, right? And then now, to be specific, this is property crime, right? This is one, and we can take a look at other indicators, but we're gonna stay right here for a second. So property crime.
No, we don't look at that. We got to look at hardcore stuff.
Well, I said, this was one that we could pull up that was readily available, and this is available at Statista. But again, we'll look at more. I mean, I'm just using this as a point of reference as a launch pad. You know what a launch pad is?
No, I want to look at the homicide. That's the thing that Trump trying to fight against.
It's not. It's performative. Crime is down 7% in DC. Crime is down across the country, and Donald Trump literally has 7%. Donald Trump literally has troops walking in circles in the safest areas of DC. It's performative. He's not doing anything.
7%.
7%.
80. I want to hear 80%.
I hear you. I know you want to hear. Listen. Listen,
So
listen.
if
I'm
you-
sorry, Timmy.
if
You
you
don't
get
give a
those
shit
trips-
about crime. Stop it. You can't. You can't. You cannot care about crime. You know why I say that? Because if you actually cared about crime, you would not support a fucking criminal. A criminal. Like, I'm sitting here trying to have an intelligent conversation with you, and we can take a look at the actual trends for multiple things. And yes, I was going to violent crimes next, but you're supporting a criminal. Listen, I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off because now you're trying to play semantics. Donald Trump is a fucking criminal that is still committing crimes to this day.
You going around the bush now? See?
No, I'm being direct. I was trying to treat you with kid gloves, but now the gloves are off, and I'm telling you, he's a fucking criminal. You don't care about crime.
I'm not even talking about Trump.
You literally said that he's bringing crime down. Also, just an FYI,
I'm not saying
Timmy.
him.
Just an FYI. Even violent crime is down from 1990 to 2023. Right.
So what
per
is the
100,000 capita?
The exact number
per 100,000 capita. The peak was in 92, where it was 775.7. Right. Versus in 2023, it hit its lowest at 363.8. And this is per capita per 100,000 people population across the United States.
What year was that before the previous one? You said
the high?
19 something?
The high was in 92. Actually, I'm sorry. The high was in 91. The high was in 91, 758.2.
So it just dropped down 300? Like
per capita, yes. Per capita, it went from the highest. It went from the highest of 758.2 in 91 to the lowest in 2023, which was 363.8 per capita per 100,000 of population.
All right. Is that geared towards each city? Like, are you going to look at
this
Washington
is crime within the United States?
Oh, I was looking at like.
Okay, tell me where you're looking. Go get your source because no. Go get your source. I want to see the numbers that you're looking at that make you feel so confident right now.
No, I just know from like
no. I need you to get an actual source that makes you feel so confident because you're saying this with your whole chest. I'm literally sitting up here. I gave you analogies. I gave you actual facts.
That's
and you're saying stuff with your whole chest, and I need to see where you're getting your information. What in the hell has you so confident? I need that now. I need that confidence. Get it for me. W's in the chat for Rad, who sent a $5 YouTube super chat that says, Santana, did you hear the ICE detention being built on top of the Japanese internment camp? There's an NBC article talk about extra bad. No, I didn't see that, but I did see that there was a judge that actually stepped in and said that they're shutting down Alligator Alcatraz for 60 days, and they can't actually put any more detainees there. So I saw that. But W's in the chat for Rad. Guys, let's keep tapping the screen. Let's get the likes up to 50,000 likes. And if you like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for you. Best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. And if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that message out on live. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. We're only looking for debates. Please only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Timmy, did you get that actual information for me that made you so confident to say that crime has not been trending down?
No, I don't have that. I don't have that on me right now, but I just want to understand. So like your side of like the data you collected.
Can you concede that? Can you concede that you?
I just want to have a better understanding.
Can you concede that? Right, but like you came up here with your entire chest making proclamations, and then I'm literally giving you information, but yet you don't have anything to back up anything that you've said. And I just need to understand, like, what made you so confident?
I just know that from like, I'm from like, those type of neighborhoods, like, roughneck.
I am too. And I'm not gonna hold you. I am too.
And, the crime haven't, settled down a little bit. Now, a little bit, after the pandemic, but
this is the thing, right? If you don't have actual empirical data, then the only thing you're doing is speaking about the feelings in your tum-tum. Right?
No,
Listen,
I watch news. I watch news every day. I'm seeing.
Bro, just because you watch.
Every day.
Okay, so if you watch the news, what do you watch?
You know, this local news. The local news.
What local news? Do you live in DC?
No.
Okay, so what local news are you watching that's telling you about DC every day?
It's not DC. It's my hometown where I live.
Okay, then why haven't you spoke about your hometown yet? You've been talking about DC this whole time.
But that's the thing.
What's your hometown? Okay, so if you watch the local news and you're saying crime is bad in your area based off the local news, what's your area?
I can't give you that information right now. So
then everything. If you're not even willing to give that information,
I can tell you to New York.
Timmy, you're not giving me that information. You're not giving me any actual data. Again, the only thing that you're giving me is the feelings in your tum-tum. And I can't go off of that because every ounce of data that I have goes against what you're saying. And literally, the reason why I said that it's performative, it's because crime is down in the US. Crime is specifically down in DC, and Donald Trump has sent those people that are quote unquote patrolling to the safest areas in DC. Literally, not even joking, literally, they have them walking in a circle in the safest areas in DC. That's why I keep saying it's performative. Donald Trump actually wanted to target.
From? Are you there? Are you there?
There's empirical data. Yeah, well, I don't listen. I don't say, well, I saw it on TV. No, I literally, it's public information. Everything that I'm saying is public information. I can actually wait. Hold on, Timmy.
What article?
Timmy, wait. 1 second, Timmy. 1 second, Timmy. I've literally been pulling up information to try to find the stuff that you said, and at the same time disproving your information. Do you think that I would sit up here and say stuff that I don't have information for? Do you think that I'm you? Do you think that I would actually say stuff that I can't prove? Do you think that I don't know how to pull up the exact information that I'm speaking on?
All right. I got you, man. So let's look at this. You saying that it dropped 300 per capita, like 300 per capita, right? So yes. What is that? What's the exact number, like the exact case, each case, like per case, like was a 500, 5,000? So what is the exact number for that particular year, for that particular type of crime?
You want to know how many violent crimes happen?
No. For that violent crime, you searched up, you saying like was like house, something like that. I don't know.
No, we shifted because you didn't want to take a look at property crime. So I went to violent crimes and then I gave you the actual information per capita.
So what is the exact number, like the exact number for?
So again, you want to know exactly how many violent crimes happen in each year?
Yeah, for that particular thing, like property crime, or like or
so
be like homicide.
Wait, so do you want to know? Do you want to know for the country, or do you want to know for a specific area? Like, do you want to know for DC, or do you want to know for your area?
So I want to know for DC.
Okay, cool.
The homicide.
So what year do you want to know?
All right, they usually do it like the previous year, so I would say 2023. 2023. Okay. The number of homicide that weren't,
okay.
Then the number of homicide in 2000 or 1990.
Okay. All right. So you set the parameters as far as what you're looking for, right? You want to know the number.
I want.
Okay. Cool,
I don't want to know percentages.
Hold on. Just listen to me for a second.
Percentages don't mean nothing.
Sure. Just listen to me for a second. So you want to know the exact number of homicides that happen in DC from a specific time frame in a specific year, right? You've already set the parameters. Cool. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna teacup, since you're on a fucking supercomputer right now, you're gonna go to this thing called Google and you're gonna type in those parameters just like you just told me, right? Because I'm not Jeeves, I'm Santana, right? I like you can literally just define.
I'm trying to work it out.
You literally just define what you want to find specifically. Like swipe out for a half a second and go type it into Google and it'll tell you. Like all this information is public information. Bro, why would you sit here and define what you want me to Google? Do I look like Siri?
It's not Google. It's like a government website. It's a government website. I forget the name of it.
Google will take you to the government website, Timmy. Timmy, swipe out for half a second. Go look that up. I got a couple of people to say thank you for. There you go. W's in the chat for Tabitha. Tabitha sent a $15 donation to say, I need a t-shirt to say, if you don't have empirical evidence, then you're just speaking about the feelings in your tum-tum. You know what? That's actually, should put it on a t-shirt. Also, W's in the chat for Shay. Shay sent a $2 YouTube super chat to say, hey, Santana, how are you today? Hey, Shay. I'm okay, Shay. They're stressing me out already. Not gonna lie. Not gonna hold you, Shay. They already stressing me out. W's in the chat for Morgan, who sent a $4.99 YouTube super chat to say, Rochester Institute of Technology has a working paper titled 2024 H states for 24 cities. Most rates are down. Exactly. Yes. Like people have been tracking that information and it is empirical data. Also, W's in the chat for Hen, who sent a $7.99. I don't know what the A is for. It's definitely a foreign. Did he fucking run? Not him running. God damn it, Timmy. God damn it. Timmy ran, y'all. W's in the chat for Hen, who sent a $7.99 YouTube super chat to say straw hat maintenance. Also, there are 14 key points to fascism, and Donald Trump has hit every single one of them in 9 months. Listen, Donald Trump hit the 14 tenets of fascism prior to even becoming president. Literally, he added the fascism to his resume. Like literally, he did that. W's in the chat for the donors, guys. Thank you so much. If you like to support the live, you can do so at Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. If you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. And yeah, you guys keep being awesome. Tap the screen. I'm going to reset the daily gift goal. We can knock this out a couple more times. It will push us out to the FYP again, guys. If you're a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. We're not talking friendlies, not tonight, but late nights will be back next week, and you guys can come back with late nights. Paul, are you there? Hey, Paul. Okay. Paul, I'm going to drop you down. If you can hear me, request back. I don't know. This person isn't loading either. All right, guys. Again, only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates. Justin, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, bro. I've been on your live before.
I thought I recognized you. All right, yeah. Justin.
No, I'm not doing politics anymore. I just wanted to ask you if you're ready.
You said you're not into politics anymore.
No, I'm done with that shit, bro. It brings the bad side that I don't like about me. You know.
Wait, so are you changing your support, or are you just not talking about it anymore?
I'm just not talking about it anymore.
But you still support Trump?
Yes.
Okay, but you support Trump, and you feel like when you support Trump, it brings out a negative side of you.
No, like when I go on.
Hey, thank you for the thing. I don't know what that was. That was cool. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's just I don't feel like talking politics anymore. It's just like, I don't know. Everyone should be able to have their differences, my guy. You know.
I used to agree with you, right? But like when you have someone who is literally, talking about getting us into more wars, literally taking healthcare away from people, literally taking food out of kids' mouth, literally talking about destroying the Constitution and running for a third term as a president. Like he's literally selling Trump 2028 hats in the White House and talking about a third term. Like he's talking about being in war and suspending elections. Like this is a little bit different than, like, hey, I don't like the person that you voted for, or I don't like the policies that you voted for. Like literally, it's an authoritarian.
I don't think he's gonna. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think the Congress is gonna let him run.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't care. Hey, did you know when he actually struck Iran, when he dropped those bombs on Iran, he didn't get congressional approval? Did you know that?
No, I don't. I'm more to what I like, which is sports. So
right. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, so you didn't know that. Hey, fun fact: he actually has his team writing up plans to attack the cartel in Mexico and Venezuela, which that's invading two other countries And he's not seeking congressional approval for that either. And only Congress can declare war, not the president. And so literally Donald Trump is subverting Congress again.
Doesn't the president have the last say in it though? Doesn't he have
president is the commander in chief. He's not the one that actually gets to declare war. He's literally preparing to declare war when that's not his ability or his right.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I get it. You don't want to talk about politics because you think people should be able to get along, and you don't really want to get into it. But see, the thing about that is your vote screwed millions of people, like millions. Now, actually, to be fair, your vote screwed billions of people.
But it's not
which is wild when you think about it. Say it again.
It's not like I could go back on my vote though and be like, okay, I want to.
No, you can't. You can't. I agree with you. Absolutely can't. But you know what you can do? I had a simple question for you. I said, do you still support Donald Trump? You said yes. Then job not done. Right? It's yes, you may feel bad about your vote. Do you regret your vote?
Kind of, sort of.
Tell me why.
I don't know, because I don't even. I think taking the food out of the kid's mouth, I think, is what he's doing. But like I said, I don't even watch the news anymore, bro. So I don't even know what's true anymore. You know,
you shouldn't watch the news. That's what I was talking to the last guy I was talking to. I was trying to like get to the point. You definitely shouldn't watch news. Like, go read it. Like, the problem is,
I think
we don't read anymore.
I think when it comes to the news pretty much read off of teleprompters, dude. They're reading what is being written for them.
No. That's not how it works at all. It's a production. It's a show. Like, literally, Fox isn't news. When they got sued by Dominion, what their defense was, well, we're not a news company, we're an entertainment company, and that if anyone watches our shows and actually believes it, they said they don't think people believe the stuff that they actually put on TV. So Fox is trying to portray themselves as news, but when they're legally held liable, they say, actually, it's not news, just entertainment. And so you talk about like Fox News, and then you talk about like Newsmax. Newsmax just has to pay Dominion out as well for lying too. So you talk about these two major right-wing, quote unquote, news companies, and they're openly admitting that they're just lying. But I'm not even going to hold you. I don't listen to CNN either. I don't listen to MSNBC. Like, I don't believe them either. That's why I just said, like, you have to read. Like, you literally have to read. Like, go to BBC, go to Al Jazeera, go to AP News, go to Politico, go to God damn it, it's Ground News. God dang it, Ground News. Go to Forbes. Like, check all of those out. Read the stuff yourself. Don't stop watching news, because even when you watch it, right, you're getting a biased lens, because you're like, the people that are paid to actually give you this information, they're giving it to you from a biased lens. So if you actually read this information yourself, you can actually come up with your own decision, and then you can go back and watch some stuff if you want to after that. But don't consume your news. The only way that you're consuming it is by just like listening to Fox News or listening to Newsmax or listening to CNN or listening to Rachel Maddow. Or no, like, go read it yourself.
Yeah, I hear you, but I'm, like I said, I'm a sports guy now, or I've always been a sports guy. So I just watch ESPN, NFL Network, MLB Network.
But like, you can't stick your head in the sand now. Like, that's, Justin, you know that's what you're trying to do, right? You can't do that.
I just rather watch sports.
Justin, I hear you, but you're sticking your head in the sand, and shit's getting worse. Justin, I literally just told you that Donald Trump is drawing up military plans to invade Mexico and Venezuela to, quote unquote, target the cartel. He's literally getting ready to invade two countries. Like, and that's off the back of your vote. Justin, you have an obligation. If you realize what you did was fuck up, you have an obligation to fix it, and you cannot go back and change your vote. But what you can do is prepare for the midterms. What you can do is speak to people that support Donald Trump still. You can pull your support from Donald Trump. You can actually try to do the right thing and change the people around you and what happens next. I always say this. You can't do anything about mistakes. Like, everyone's going to make a mistake. So it's not about the mistake. It's about your action after the mistake. It's about what you do afterwards. Everybody fucks up. Yeah, your vote was a fuck up, Justin. Now what? That's the point. And if you sit here and say, I'm just not going to do politics anymore, like Justin, you're sticking your head in the sand and you're leaving everybody, including yourself, to deal with the consequences of your vote.
I don't see myself sticking my head in the sand. It's just I'm going away from politics. I'd rather do sports. You know?
All right. Well, in that case, Justin, I'm gonna kick you because this isn't a sports live. This is a politics live. We do politics over here. And we stand on big business. Speaking of like, we don't read enough, and like, this is kind of really off topic, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it, right? My oldest son called me today, and my oldest son, who is in the 3rd grade, completed his testing, which he's been doing like amazing all over, right? And my oldest son, who is in the 3rd grade, officially reads on an 8th grade level. I was so proud. Super proud. My youngest son, who's in the 1st grade, reads on the 3rd grade level. Fucking crushing it. They made me buy them some little like plastic 3D 9-tailed fox and some type of I don't know. They conned me into buying toys. That's what they really did. They conned me into buying toys for them. That's what happened. Guys, again, only request up if you're a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. We are only looking for some debates, guys. Please do not request up if you are not a Trump supporter. Don't be a troll. Don't be a troll. I'm going to bring you up. Don't be a troll. Trump's my president. Are you a troll?
No, man. I love Trump.
Are you going to slur?
No, man. I don't slur. No.
Are you going to crash out?
No.
Then I don't understand what's your angle. What are you doing up here?
No, we're just going to have a civil conversation. I'm going to share my opinion. I'm going to share. Yeah, we're going to share each other's opinions.
Wait. Do you pinky promise?
I do. Even if we disagree.
Hold on. Give it to me.
Okay.
Because if you pinky promise, cross your heart, hope to die. Stick a needle in your eye.
Yep. I got it.
Right. Okay, cool. So, hey, what can I call you?
You can call me anything. I could care less.
No, just like, I mean, you can give me a name that you prefer to go by.
My name's Austin, so I got Austin, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Austin. Real quick before I get to that and read this off real quick. W's in the chat for Rad, who sent a $2 YouTube super chat to say, I somehow prefer Fox News from the movie Idiocracy. Yeah, it is super entertaining. Like, certain people really do love it. Guys, again, if you like to support the live, you're good. You can support the live at Santana Speaks For You, Santana Speaks For You, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio, or if you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. And guys, look up at the top. If you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. This is the main account now. This is the main account. Make sure you hit that follow button so you can know when I go live. If you're over on the tube, go ahead and hit that like button, like the stream. Austin, real quick before we get into it, got something for you.
Yeah.
Kamala will never.
Kamala will never
get punked by Putin, crash the economy, protect PDF files, disrespect the troops, start a civil war. Kamala would never do any of those things.
I don't know about the first one.
Ooh, I'm so glad that you said that because there's something that I have been waiting to get into. Okay. Tell me why you don't think that Trump got punked by Putin.
Well, I feel like Trump is intimidating, and I don't think Kamala is.
Okay.
I just don't.
Do you think Trump is intimidating Putin now?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
The answer's no.
He's trying though, because
he's not doing a good job at it. Hey, excuse me. Do you know what let me get back here. Do you know what flex limited is?
Flex Limited?
Yep.
No.
I know that's right, Dark Lord. Does anybody in the chat, did anyone else in the chat hear the story about Flex Limited? Just yes or no. If you heard about Flex Limited. Okay, cool. So overnight, last night into today, there was an attack on Ukraine where Putin pushed into Western Ukraine, an area that is not currently an active war zone, an area where there's not active fighting, an area where there's just civilians. Putin struck that area, and in doing so, struck a company that has a facility in that area called Flex Limited. Hey, Austin, you want to know what's so interesting about Flex Limited?
Yeah.
It's an American country. American company. Flex Limited is an American company with American employees that are in Ukraine. And Putin specifically targeted the area knowing that he would actually be hitting an American company and specifically sending a message directly to Donald Trump. He specifically went to an area where they had not attacked, an area that was not an active war zone, an area where he knew there were Americans there. One person has already lost their life. There's 17 that are injured. Like, the area is in bad shape. Putin specifically went after an area where he knew Americans were so he could send a message. And this was after Donald Trump talked about, quote unquote, we had to have peace. This is after Putin told Donald Trump that I have been saying that Putin told Trump that he wanted the Eastern Donbass. Apparently, Putin wants all of the Donbass. He wants all of it. And he wants Ukraine to agree to never, ever, ever join NATO and to never have United States troops in Ukraine. Those were his demands.
I just got one question about Putin.
Go ahead.
Do you really?
And when you finish your question, I want to know your thoughts about him actually striking Americans. So go ahead.
Yeah.
And also, Trump hasn't made a statement about it. Trump hasn't said anything. The White House hasn't said anything. They haven't gone on record and say anything. And this happened earlier today. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Do you really think Putin cares about what anyone says, or because if anyone attacks him, do you think he's just going to launch nukes? Or
no, I don't think. I think Putin is a fascist dictator. I think that he doesn't care about his people. I don't think he cares about our people. I think that he has been solely focused on the reestablishment of the USSR. And I think that Donald Trump thinking that he can make friends with them is absolutely asinine. And I think Donald Trump thinking that he can make concessions with them is the wildest thing ever. And Putin has shown Donald Trump that he doesn't respect him, whether it be him showing up on American soil, dictating to Donald Trump, cutting the meeting completely short and then leaving and then going right back and striking multiple areas, including him striking an area where there's no fighting and there are Americans. Austin, how do you feel about Russia actually launching attacks and killing an American that was in Ukraine and injuring other Americans?
Yeah, it's pretty insane. And, I'm kind of fed up with Putin. I just want to go to Russia and take him out.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. And especially even more than that, the fact that Donald Trump is bending the knee to him over and over and over makes it worse. Donald Trump is literally actually allowing him to do that. And that's why I said Kamala would never, because she's been strong on Russia ever since. Like, one of the worst things, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I normally try to keep my opinion out of things, but one of the worst things he did was meet with Putin and give Putin credence, just like he met with Kim Jong-un in his first term and gave him credence. Nothing came out of it the first time. Nothing's going to come out of it this time, except both of them are going to get seats at the table. They're going to be looked at in more reverence than they were before. Like, Putin had been a pariah, but now Donald Trump is giving him credence.
Do you think Trump would, do you think he could end the war?
No.
No.
And the only reason I say that, and I'm not saying that I don't want him to, I really hope he does, but he's going about it the wrong way, right? And like, if he really wanted to end the war, he would have supported Ukraine more. And this is why I say that. Russia literally said that they were going to end this in 2 weeks. And it's been 4 years, right? And they've lost life at such a quick rate. And did you know that Russia lost so many soldiers that they had to get 10,000 soldiers from North Korea?
Yeah, I think they lost like 650,000.
Mm-hmm. They had to get 10,000 soldiers from North Korea. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What happened with those North Korean soldiers that came over?
They did end well.
They got addicted to corn.
They're not even skilled. Their soldiers suck.
But see, but Donald Trump has harmed Ukraine in multiple instances, whether it's shutting off intelligence. Every time that Russia has made any type of substantial movement in Ukraine recently, it's because Donald Trump and the Trump administration have pulled back efforts, whether it's cutting off information or whether it's actually reducing actual equipment that's being sent. That's the only time Russia makes any type of headway is when Donald Trump backs off of it. So if he really wanted to actually end the war, he would actually double down, triple down, and support Ukraine. We don't have to put boots on the ground, but let's give them the intelligence freely. Let's make sure we support them. And then Putin would be forced to the table to actually, tap out.
Yeah, that makes sense because Ukraine is actually winning the war. And I feel like Trump is giving Putin a little too much. I feel like he should be on Ukraine's side 100%.
Yeah, I do too. But again, if that's the case, then why do you still support him?
Well, I'm not saying that Trump's trying to, I don't know. I feel like he's trying to end the war. He might not be going at it the right way, but I feel like he is trying to end the war.
But see, this is the problem that I have with Trump, right? There's a lot of things that he's trying to do or says that he's trying to do that literally he could do those things if he went about it the right way, right? So for as much as I don't agree with his mass deportation, if Donald Trump could actually, if Donald Trump actually went about it the right way, he could actually get that hateful agenda off. He could do it. But everything that Donald Trump does, it's either he goes about it breaking the law or it's all performative. Have you seen his newest stunt?
No.
Okay. Chat, does anyone know what he's doing at the southern border? There's something new that he's doing with the southern border. Has anyone seen what he's doing with the southern border? Yes? Yep. There it is. He's painting the fence black. Do you know how much that's going to cost us, Austin?
That's kind of stupid.
It's going to cost us $12.4 billion just to paint the wall black.
Oh my God.
But everything is so performative. It's all so performative.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
But Austin, how can you still support him?
I don't know. I will just have to wait until what happens, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like no one's gonna end the war because it's Putin.
I disagree. Right. And so I'll say this. The reason why it's so important to make a stand today is because Putin has been very clear and straightforward about his intentions. Putin wants to reestablish the USSR, right? And even one of his top advisors who came with him to the United States to meet with the president wore a sweater with the letters that stood for the USSR. Right. So they're really clear on their intentions. And if you don't stop him in Ukraine, he's going to go after other European countries that used to be a part of the USSR. It's not going to stop. So if you don't actually force it to stop now, it's going to get worse.
I don't know, but
Austin, I got a real question for you. Are you really a Trump supporter?
Me, yeah, I do. I like Trump.
Why do you like him?
Well, another reason is the abortion stuff.
AB.
Sorry, I don't really support that either.
Why not?
Because it's not right to murder human beings. You know.
What makes them humans?
Well, a fetus is a human being.
When did a fetus become a human being?
I don't know, since ages, I guess, since forever, you know, because that's what me and you were a fetus before.
Yeah, but we weren't humans when we were fetuses. We were fetuses.
Not out the womb, but we were still.
No, we were humans out of the womb.
So you don't think we're humans like in the womb?
Not when you're a fetus. Hold on. W's in the chat for Dolphin. Dolphin sent a $2 donation saying $2 challenge. W's in the chat for Dolphin. Dolphin, thank you for that $2. Apparently Dolphin's challenging someone to send $2. So challenge accepted. Guys, W's in the chat. Thank you so much for that $2 donation. If you want to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Best way to support the live. Everything's accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out as well. Based on your premise, right?
Yeah.
The fact that a quote unquote fetus is a human, like, do you believe that because of like your religion? Do you believe that because of the Constitution? What makes you believe that?
Because it has like the potential to be a human being.
Yeah, well, my fart has the potential to be a poop, but I don't grant it a poop until my stomach starts bubbling. You get what I'm saying?
But it's kind of like different though, I feel like.
It's not. It's not. Why? It's not something until it's something.
But it's like the beginning of human development though.
Yeah, and again, my fart's the beginning of me having to go sit on the toilet. And what I'm trying to say is like potential is not the thing. I know. My wife just sent me a text message and I don't even have to read it to know exactly what she's gonna tell me. Like I already know what she's saying. I know. I will stop. I will stop. She doesn't like it when I talk about the toilet. Anyway, listen, like you can talk about potential, right? But the thing is that granting, some type of rights based off potential is like the wildest thing that you can do, right? I mean, superseding the rights of a woman because something might be something is like a weird stance.
I also feel like ejaculating is also like a crime because it's like killing sperms or whatever.
Why are you meat watching?
No.
Bro, stop. Like if somebody want to touch themselves, let them touch themselves. What are you talking? Man, listen, holy shit. Let people watch. Don't. Listen, okay.
No, but that's well, I'm right though. It's
you're wrong. You're wrong.
No, it's taking away sperms.
So you know how many like sperm that men create each time that they ejaculate?
No, I don't.
Millions. Like a fucking lot, right? And so granting the premise that it's wrong is like absolutely asinine, right? So I'm trying to understand again your premise as far as this being wrong, right? So are you saying that sex before marriage is wrong?
I mean, no, because it's like well, for like Christianity, yes, because that's their belief, but no, in general, no. Take religion out of the equation. It's not wrong.
Okay, but I'm talking about you and your premise. Like, I need to understand you and your premise. Is your premise based in religion? Is it based on the Constitution? Is it based off of some type of moral compass? Like, why do you believe what you believe?
Religion, yeah.
You're a Christian?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do understand that even under your belief, the Bible doesn't grant rights until the child is born, right?
I understand that, but that's like my belief though.
But it's literally not. You're like the Bible literally contradicts what you're saying. So are you saying that you're right because of your feelings, or are you saying the Bible's right because the Bible's right? Which one? Who's wrong?
I think the Bible
As a matter of fact, who's wrong? Is the Bible wrong or is Austin wrong?
I'm wrong because the Bible's the truth.
Okay, so if you're wrong, then you can't hold that premise, because not only does the Bible say that you're granted rights at first breath, the Bible also literally gives you the direction as far as how to get an AB. Like it tells you how to get an AB, and it's specifically, hey, schmurder. Schmurder is what?
Taking the life of a human being.
No. Schmurder in the Bible is considered what?
Oh,
a sin.
Yeah, but
and the cost of sin is what?
Well, you can still repent though.
No, but the cost of sin is what?
The cost of sin is
unalivement.
Yeah, but
okay. So murder is a sin, and the cost of this is what the Bible says. You don't have it's literally in the book.
No, I know, but still, you can, if you commit a sin.
Yes, you can. You can definitely repent. Like, yes, praise Jesus. Yes, I know, but I'm telling you, the premise under the Bible is this: murder is a sin, and the cost of sin is unalivement. So, knowing that, that's what the Bible book says.
Yeah.
Now, in contradiction, the Bible book says that an AB, that's a property crime. It literally says it's a property crime. And if you do that, then you have to pay a fine. So even your religion doesn't hold the premise that you have. So it doesn't make sense.
How though? But it's a fetus is a human though.
It's not, bud. It's not. It's literally not. It's a clump of cells.
Yeah, I'm a clump of cells. You're a clump of cells.
Yeah, but we're a clump of cells that has consciousness. Like we have past, present, and future experiences. Up until about 20 to 24 weeks, that clump of cell has no actual consciousness. It has no brain waves functioning. Like it doesn't work that way.
A fetus has a fetus does too.
Not until the point of viability.
Yeah, but still though.
What do you mean still though?
What does a fetus turn into?
What's viability?
Viability? I don't know actually. I don't know. What is it? What?
How long are women pregnant?
How long are probably 6 months. I mean, they can. That's the earliest they can, but it's mostly almost a year, whatever.
How old are you, Austin?
I'm 20.
Austin, so you're 20. You don't know what viability is. You also don't know how long women are pregnant. Do you think that you should dictate to women what they do with their bodies?
Well, yeah, to be honest, because
why? What gives you the right?
Because it's murder. If you kill
it's not like you can't see. But see, this is the problem, Austin. You can't substantiate your point. You can't articulate your point. You can't validate your point. You can't even actually speak to any of the processes of what. You don't know how many sperm cells. I mean, you don't know how many sperms are created in an ejaculation of a man. You don't know how long a woman is actually pregnant. You don't know any of these things. Why should you actually be able to dictate to a woman what they do with their bodies if you don't even know basic stuff, Austin? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
that's like you listen, Austin. Do you know how to build an engine?
No, because I'm not a mechanic.
Okay, cool. So you're not a mechanic, so you wouldn't go to Ford and tell them how to actually build the engines that they're putting in their car, right?
No, I wouldn't.
So why the fuck would you try to go to women and tell them when they should or should not have access to health care? That doesn't make sense. You don't know any of the things.
Because it's not okay to take a pill and get rid of a fetus.
You don't understand any of it. You don't understand any of it. Why? Listen, Austin, I'm not even going to hold you. And I'm dead serious when I say this. I don't care that you hold the opinion that AB is something that shouldn't happen. You can have that opinion. I don't give a fuck. You're wrong. You can have that opinion. But if you're going to have that opinion, have some fucking substance behind that opinion. You don't have any substance.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I don't, I feel like it's wrong. That's my.
I don't give a fuck about your feelings and your tom-tom. That's stupid. I legitimately don't give a shit about your feelings. Like, substantiate you. I think this is the best water in the world. Why? Because I just feel like it's the best water in the world. Have you tried Fiji? Have you tried Aquafina? Have you tried Deer Park? Nope. Well, why do you think this is the best water in the world? Because it's wet. Because it's wet. Yeah, all water is wet. Yeah, but like this water's wet. Yeah. That water is wet, but all the rest of the water is wet too. Yeah, but the water ain't wet like this water wet. I ain't never had wet water like this wet water wet. Fuck out of here. What are we even talking about? Goddamn kids. I'm sorry, Chad. I kind of went off on a tangent. Holy smokes. Where were we? W's in the chat for Rad, who sent a $5 YouTube super chat. 6 months is insane. 6 months is absolutely unhinged. Rad sent a $5 YouTube super chat to say, if an egg has a red spot, did it schmurder a chicken? I apparently killed a chicken and not cracked an egg according to his logic. Exactly. W's in the chat for Rad, who also sent a $5, say a child's potential to be 21 years old does not mean that the child can drink and have schmecks. Youngest mother was 5 years old, 7 months, and 21 days. Right. Like that's exactly right. W's in the chat for Roxy, who sent a $2 donation to say, appreciate you, King. Roxy got in on that $2 challenge earlier. Gina sent a $2 donation, said this child, the child thinks that he can talk about AB. Exactly. Like, what are we even doing? Also, W's in the chat for D-Step. I'm sorry, for Tyrone. What up, Tyrone? Who sent a $5 donation saying, what's up? Guys, listen, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks for You. Santana Speaks for You is the best way to support the live. If you enjoy the information, education, entertainment, please consider donating. Everything's accepted, anything's appreciated. If you're over on the tube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Steve, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Steve, got something for you. Steve?
Yeah?
Kamala would never.
I didn't hear you. What?
Kamala would never.
Kamala
would never get punked by Putin, crash the economy, protect PDF files, disrespect the troops, start a civil war. Kamala would never. Trump, the guy that you support, though, he's doing all of those things. How are you good with that, Steve? That's weird.
She would never do an unscripted interview either.
Donald Trump could. Hey, Steve. Kamala Harris is a better president than Donald Trump will ever be, and she's never been president.
Okay. The economy crashed. When did this happen?
The economy is crashed. Yes. Donald Trump has increased inflation. Donald Trump has decreased the job market. Donald Trump has dropped consumer spending and consumer confidence. Donald Trump has weakened the overall strength of the dollar. Donald Trump has literally taxed American citizens. Like Donald Trump has us barreling towards a recession. The economy is crashing,
that sounds serious.
It is. You should buckle up, Buttercup. Like,
yeah.
I don't think you understand it.
How much is inflation at now? 9%?
Hey, we can play the inflation game, but before we do, I just need to make sure you understand what causes inflation. What made inflation 9%?
Let's hear your definition, because
no. I don't give a shit about 9%. I don't really care about definitions. I care about functionality. Okay. Steve, what caused inflation to be up in 9% under Joe Biden?
Well, in many cases, it's just printing money that's unnecessary.
Yeah, but that's not what happened. So explain to me what happened. 9%. So you're saying that Joe Biden printed money and it caused it to go up 9%?
In many cases, plus a lot of
no. I don't care about many cases, Steve. I'm saying specifically what caused inflation to hit 9% in the U.S.
Well, his policies were horrible.
What policies? What policy did Joe Biden actually institute that actually caused inflation to go up to 9%?
It just wasn't good with the economy.
Sure, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about inflation. We're talking about 9%. Steve, I don't know if you know who I am or if you ever seen this before, but I'm like hyper focused on this one point right here, and I'm not going to let you get away from it. You said it's not like it's 9%, and I said we can talk about inflation as long as you substantiate what caused it to be 9%. You started talking about definitions, which I don't give a damn about definitions. I'm talking about functionality. I need to know why. What caused that 9% inflation rate under Joseph Robinette Biden?
Well, let's see. It went from 2.4 to 2.7%, but that's what they call Trump's rise in inflation. But anyways, you lose. Bye.
Steve, or if you're going to run, just look, you're not even running right, Steve. You fucking suck. You're such a coward, and you're still here. I know you still hear me coming out of your phone, Steve. You're a weak little man. You don't understand things, and that's why you're running. You're scared. You're a scared little coward that's still here, Steve. Steve, you have to turn your phone off to leave, Steve. You have to turn your phone off to leave, Steve. You have to. Steve, you're still here, Steve. Literally, you're still here, Steve. Oh, holy shit. Listen, guys, I know a Trump supporter hate to see me coming. Like, I'm serious. You can't say stupid stuff and then think that I'm just going to let you pivot off of it. I'm like fucking Gary Payton in his prime. You cannot, I am the glove. You cannot pivot and get away from me. I refuse to let you pivot. Thank you for the balloons. You can say like racist dog whistles. You can try to crash out. You can try to whataboutism. You can do all of that. But you know what? I'm fucking locked in. Thank you for the fireworks. Dad Trail, what up, bro? I'm fucking locked in. I refuse to let anybody pivot. And he just fucking flipped the chessboard over and ran. What the fuck are we even doing? W's in the chat for Kiki. Kiki, I love you more than you love me. So boom. W's in the chat for Kiki, who sent a $5 donation. W's in the chat for Camille, who sent a $2 donation, said, love you and everything that you do. I follow you around all these TikTok streets. LOL. Camille, listen. First and foremost, I don't know if you want to follow me around because I end up in some like wicked spaces. So there's that. Yeah, if you follow me around these TikTok streets, you liable to hear some shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. But thank you so much for the support. That means a lot to me. And also, guys, W's in the chat for Carrie. Carrie sent a $10 donation to say, I wish it could be more because you deserve it. Thank you. Carrie, first and foremost, I mean this when I say it. Thank you. Thank you. I understand the times that we live in and, you know, how things are. And for anyone to send anything, when I say everything's accepted, anything's appreciated, I truly, truly mean that. $10 is more than I could ever ask for. And I really appreciate you. So thank you. Fucking W's in the chat for Carrie. Let's go. Guys, if anyone would like to support the live, they can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Best way to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything's appreciated. If you are a Trump supporter, get in the box. If you're a Trump supporter, guys, it seems like it's gotten to the part of the night where I scared all the hoes. Not gonna lie, they're running. They're running. They're running. They're running. God damn it. Trump's ICE arrested a TikToker. Yeah, I saw that. ICE arrested a TikToker that was actually doing counter protests or whatever. They were actually talking about like where the raids were going to be and all this other stuff, and like they like broke into the garage and arrested them. All that, I saw it. They left. All right, guys. I don't normally do this. This is not my thing. This is not proprietary. You know, this is not for me. This is not my thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Wait, you said Trump is your PLOTUS. Denny Bean, I'm gonna mute you and wait for you to get in the box because guess what? Diddy Bean, Diddy Bean, guess what? Kamala Harris is a better president than Donald Trump will ever be, and she's never been president. And you know it. You absolutely know it. That's why you won't get in the box. You understand that Kamala Harris, as vice president, did a better job as president than Donald Trump is doing. Yeah, I said it. The reason why you like to say she didn't do anything as vice president is because you like to try to downplay her accomplishments, which are way more than every single quote unquote accomplishment that Trump has ever had. Kamala Harris outworked, outpaced, outdid Donald Trump as vice president. Literally as vice president. What up, slap nuts?
How you doing, Santana, man? Come on down, dude. You gotta be nicer, dude.
I don't really do nice. I remember you.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
Dang, bro. Well, hey, honestly, since the last time we talked, I've actually lost quite a bit of support for Trump. I honestly just came up here to tell you, keep up the good stuff, man. And yeah, you built something for yourself, so that's good. Alrighty.
Tell me on a serious note, tell me why you say that.
I mean, yeah. Ultimately, it just comes down to promises made and not promises kept, to be honest. Again, I don't believe in his whole, he said he ran an America First agenda. I don't really see that happening, especially with our intervention with the whole Israel-Iran situation. And again, especially after the whole Epstein thing, it seems like he doesn't care there's PDF files in our government. He may be one himself. There's a lot of interesting things.
Did you see the new news that came out today?
About
Mexico and Venezuela?
Oh, yeah. Now he's sending over warships to Venezuela. So, yeah,
No.
things.
No. That was a couple of days ago. There's new news. You haven't heard, have you?
No, I guess not.
He has his cabinet drawing up war plans to invade Mexico and Venezuela so he can specifically go after the cartel. He's literally planning on invading Mexico and Venezuela.
Yeah, he ran on anti-war, and now it looks like we're getting in a war with Venezuela. So yeah, there's some things I just don't agree, but yeah, honestly, it's late, so just keep it up, brother.
So wait, what are you going to do about it?
What do you mean? What can I do about it?
It sounds like you don't support him anymore.
I've lost a lot of support for him, but here's what it ultimately comes down to. No matter who's in office, whether it's Biden, Kamala, Trump, or whoever, we truly got to hope that they do the best that they can do. And then just vote for the next guy. Because what are we going to do? Just hate the guy? Hope on his downfall? Because ultimately his downfall will just fall on us. So we got to hope whoever the guy is in office does the best they can do.
But see, and so I agree, right? And I know a lot of people might think that I want Donald Trump to fail, and I don't. I don't like Donald Trump. Actually, I hate Donald Trump, and I don't say hate lightly because hate is a really strong word. But I actually hate Donald Trump, but I don't want him to fail because literally him failing means that we fail. Right. But there's the midterms. And that's why I said, what are you going to do? Because we don't have to just wait out 4 years. We can get checks and balances and people that are literally try to do the right thing for America. Now, we can have a debate whether the Democratic Party is doing that as a whole, right? Or there's a different direction we need to go as a country. But at the very least, there has to be some type of actions to at least give them guardrails, right?
Yeah, I guess everyone should go out and vote in the midterm. If you don't like what Trump's doing, go out and show that you don't like what he's doing. Maybe that will give him a little scare so that after the midterms, maybe he acts better. I have to look at my candidates, bro, because honestly, Illinois is fucked. So I have to look and see what's going on.
It's not. You guys give Illinois such a hard time. It is a great state.
Chicago is a cool city, but Illinois.
There's a lot of red rural areas in Illinois outside of Chicago, though.
There is, and I'm unfortunately in one of them. But ultimately, I don't know. I have to see who the candidates are, and I'll probably vote correctly this time. But I'll see you later.
All right, have a good one. He's gonna vote correctly this time, guys. Hell, you can't ask for more than that. Fuck it. A win is a win. A win is a win. I'll take it. Fuck it. A win is a win. I see the Trump supporters here, but I don't see them requesting up. Did you guys notice that? Holy fucking shit. I need a million W's in the chat for Chase. Holy shit. A million W's in the chat for Chase. Chase sent $100 donation. Chase said, it's been a wild week and it's not Friday. Have a good night, Santana. Much love. Chase, you are fucking amazing. Holy shit. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you. And also, like, you haven't told us in a long time, like, how the move go. Like, I need to hear that. Reply to the Venmo message and tell me how the move went. Like, I don't know where we are with that. Guys, a million W's in the chat for Chase. Thank you so much for that donation, Chase. Like, that's freaking awesome. Chase is awesome, guys. I was just about to say, like, they're here, but they're not coming up. They're here, but they're not coming up. Okay. I'll make a deal. I'll make a deal with Trump supporters. I'll make a deal. Let's make a deal with Trump supporters. MAGA. If you get in the box right now, if you request up right now, we don't have to talk about my background. We don't have to talk about anything that's on the background. MAGA, if you get in the box right now, I will let you dictate to me what we talk about. If you request up right now, it'll be your show. And whether we talk about Donald Trump and, you know, his gold shoes, or we can talk about how they tried to unalive him and he took a pew-pew for the country. We can talk about how, you know, he's draining the swamp. We can talk about how Trump is, you know, literally not a politician. We can talk about those things. We can talk about how Barack Obama's going to jail. We can talk about how Joe Biden wasn't really the president. We can talk about how crooked Hillary created the Steele dossier. We can talk about how Hunter Biden's laptop has all the evidence on it. We can talk about any of those things. We can talk about how Kamala Harris had like word salad. MAGA, if you get in a box, the floor is yours. We can talk about Jewish space lasers. We can talk about Pizzagate. We can talk about how Bill Gates is taking the seeds out of the fruit. We can talk about George Soros. MAGA, get in the box. We can talk about any and all of those. Okay. W's in the chat for Laura, who sent a $19.99 YouTube super chat. Laura, you're so Lauren, thank you so much. You're freaking kind. You said I loved you on Parker and Dean, but I need you to tell me why do you think that you're not as popular as your boys? It baffles me because spitting the knowledge for our people beautifully and amazingly. Listen, different strokes for different folks, right? Both of them have been doing this for way longer than I have. Like literally, I was just celebrating with Dan last night. Dan just hit 1 year of doing this, but I haven't even done this for a year. Also, This is the main account right now, guys. Look up at the if you see the word follow, that means you're not following me. This is the main account now. Go ahead and hit the follow button. The old account got banished to the womb land. So, there's that. So, there's factors, but also, again, I'm happy for any and everyone. Listen, I'm not going to hold you, chat. I'm just happy to be here. When I say, I literally mean this every time I say it. Any and every time that I go live, I don't expect people to show up. And when people actually show up, I'm shocked. Like, I legitimately don't think that anyone's going to go. A lot of times, my wife don't even watch live. Yeah, I said it. But no, seriously, like a lot of times, I don't know. I don't expect people to show up. So I'm just happy to be here. I really am. And I'm happy for each and every person's success. And Parker and Dean, those are my little brothers, but I'm happy for like Erica. I'm happy for Liv. I'm happy for Pickles. I'm happy for Dan. I'm happy for who else? Swan. I'm happy for Zeus. I'm happy for Fax. Like, I'm happy for everyone. So, like, I don't compare myself to other people because I'm me. Nola, you said it's an echo chamber? Cool. Get in the box. Get in the box, and you're getting muted because guess what? If it's an echo chamber, then come fix the echo chamber, bud. Come fix it. Come fix the echo chamber, bud. If it's an echo chamber, come fix it. Timmy, all right, Timmy, I'm gonna let you back up. Timmy, you didn't have facts before. I hope you went and Googled the shit out of some stuff. Timmy, what real facts do you have? Timmy, you're here.
Yeah.
You said, am I ready for real facts?
Yeah, so it's just 1,000 off.
What's 1,000 off?
I think it was in Washington, D.C., the homicide rate in Washington, D.C. I think it was like the previous year or two.
Speak up, son. We can't hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me? Yeah. It's just 1,000. Like the previous year was like 1,100, and this year, this year was 1,100, and the previous year was like 2,000.
What are you talking about?
So I'm saying the exact amount of homicide during 2023.
You talking about? Did you go look up the information okay, Timmy, what site? What site are you looking at? What's your site? Give me your source.
FBI.
You're looking at the FBI crime statistics.
Yeah.
For DC.
Exact.
For DC.
Yeah, and the exact number was like.
For what years?
I think it was 2024 and 2023. I just seen that. They show you all the years, but they still within that same amount. So it was like 7% off. Like we said, 7%. It's like not big, I was hoping to like a big drop, like, hey, eliminate it,
But like that's nonsensical though, right? Like you get how like nonsensical it is to say that all crime is going to be eliminated.
No, I mean bring it down to like the hundreds, like 200.
Do you understand how crime works?
What do you mean by that?
Do you understand how crime works?
What do you mean by that? How crime works?
Do police fight crime?
I mean, yeah.
They don't.
I mean, like they kind of like trying to investigate the crime, and also they said like
the
70%.
Police are reactionary; they're not preventative.
Hold on. And also,
wait, no. I need you to hear what I'm saying. Police are reactionary, not preventative. All
right, I get that. So 70% of those crimes go unsolved.
Exactly.
They go unsolved. So like it's just a stack of papers. It's all every year. It just stacks up.
Exactly.
So like a lot of those crime go unsolved. 70%.
Well, and see, you're making your own case, right? Like, because
I'm building
understanding
my case.
that there's
So it's
been
not going
a
nowhere.
nominal drop versus a massive drop speaks to the fact that, again, police are not fighting crime. They're actually reactionary. And so being able to actually reduce crime while reacting to it speaks to them actually being able to accomplish a task.
Yeah, but you know, it comes down to community and other things as well that could stop crime. Like,
wait, you want the community to fight crime?
It comes down to a lot of variables. There's a lot of variables.
I just need to understand though, Timmy, are you saying you want the community to fight crime?
No. I mean, it's, you know, it takes a village to, you know, to
takes a village to raise a child. Yeah, I heard that one. What does that have to do with crime?
You know, I mean, people could take it in their own initiative, like to stop crime. So like
again, so you want people out here on like Batman shit. You want vigilantes?
Right. All right, look at this.
Did you know, Timmy, did you know,
gosh, can I say something real quick?
Wait, Timmy, what's Batman's superpower?
Can I say one thing?
Wait, Timmy, what's Batman's superpower?
Ever since
Timmy, you got to answer the question.
I really don't know. I really don't know.
Batman's superpower is white privilege. He's a billionaire that instead of actually doing stuff to fix his city, goes out and beat up rug heads at night. I just blew your mind, didn't I? Batman could literally, clean up Gotham with his billions, but instead he want to put on a bat suit and go out and punch rug heads. Why is all of Batman's enemies rug heads?
The
Joker.
I really don't know.
Two-Face, Penguin, Scarecrow, even Catwoman. Even Catwoman was a rug head.
To stop crime.
Batman wasn't trying to stop crime. He was out there beating up on rug heads. Anyway. Listen, it's beside the point. The point is we don't need vigilantes. We don't need people going out into the community trying to quote unquote stop crime. Now, there's other preventative measures that can be put in place that would create more safe environments. And also, hey, what's the leading contributor to crime? Like, what is the thing that actually drives crime?
Really don't know.
Poverty. Literally, if you try to address the inequalities within the United States, if you try to address the poverty levels within the United States, listen, Beanie Single.
I beg the difference.
You don't have to beg the difference. Again, hey, you remember earlier when I said I don't say stuff that I can't statistically prove?
All right, I could prove my point here. I think right here. I think it might be. It's not the poverty. It's the unemployment rate.
Unemployment leads to what?
Yeah. So
unemployment leads to what?
So that's the source.
Wait, unemployment leads to what?
Poverty.
And poverty leads to what?
Bad community.
Poverty leads to what? Crime.
So if you're not getting a right minimum wage, all this would have never happened. So there's a
why hasn't minimum wage increased except one time? Why is it that we've had three wars? Why have we had three wars since the actual crime rate increase?
No, I'm talking about for.
I'm sorry. Why have we had three wars since the last time the federal minimum wage increase?
I don't
know. When was the federal minimum wage equivalent to the cost of living?
I don't know. I really don't know.
It was before a certain administration. There was a time right after the Great Depression, where Nine Tails chakra. Let's go, Naruto. It's my Nindo. Anyway, so there was a time
Republicans was in power.
Right. After the Great Depression, we taxed the ultra wealthy and corporations at one of the highest rates in U.S. history, which created the strongest middle class that we've ever had in this country. Right. And then along came someone by the name of Ronald Reagan. Right. And Ronald Reagan said, hey, we need to trickle some shit. You ever heard of trickle down economics?
Nope.
Cool. So trickle down economics is the theory that if you actually coalesce the majority of the money in the ultra wealthy at the top, then they'll take that money from the top and they'll let it trickle down and actually put the money into other people's pocket, right? That's the premise behind trickle down economics, right?
Yeah. I get that. Yeah, I think I heard of that before.
Okay, cool. So that's what Ronald Reagan said. And so Ronald Reagan actually convinced people that, hey, we should give all these rich people the money, and then these rich people will give the money to other people. And you know what rich people love more than money?
Mm-hmm.
More money.
More money. All right.
So when that happened, the trickling never happened, right? Like the trickle never happened. And we were on a point where the cost of living and the federal minimum wage were parallel and they were going up at the same rate. Well, after trickle down.
During what time period is this? 1960s?
Yeah, before Reagan, after the Great Depression.
1950s? Oh.
Yeah. So it was parallel. The actual cost of living and the federal minimum wage. Hold on, you gotta let me get through this.
The thing is,
it was parallel. And then when Ronald Reagan convinced people that, like, hey, we need to trickle some shit down. After that, the cost of living continued to skyrocket, but the federal minimum wage tapered off and only increased twice after that. And so the principle and the preaching that if we give the ultra wealthy more, that they're going to actually do something has not been anything that's been substantiated. That's why we see such wealth disparities, right? That's why we see like massive transfers in wealth. Like literally Donald Trump signed the BBB, Big Beautiful Bill, which is the largest wealth transfer in United States history. Like literally, literally they're taking money from middle and lower class and giving even more to the ultra wealthy.
I kind of disagree on that, because during the 1960s and the 70s, you were able to buy a house.
Why?
At 19 years old, you were able to buy a house, and you know everything was everything was level.
Why? Exactly. I literally just said that because the cost of living and the federal minimum wage were parallel.
You said it was parallel?
Timmy, did you listen to anything that I just said?
Yeah, I was listening. I thought you said something was higher than the minimum wage was tapering.
No, the federal minimum wage and the cost of living were parallel, meaning they were running concurrent, right?
Yeah.
They were increasing together. And so like you could afford it. But then after trickle down economics, the federal minimum wage flattened out, but the cost of living kept going up. And so instead of it doing this, it did that, right? And so now you can't afford shit anymore. And then like people like Donald Trump deregulated the housing market in his first term, which impacted in negative ways where people can't afford homes because he opened up the actual market so these corporations could go in and buy these single family homes. And there was no moratorium, waiting period. Fuck it. There was no waiting period. And also, they could actually pay over market price. So he made it so they could come in and say, hey, I know the house is worth $100,000, but I'll give you $200,000 for it. And like people like me and you, Timmy, like if we got $100,000 to buy a house, we don't have $200,000 to buy that same house.
Mm-hmm.
But Donald Trump screwed all of us.
So the Reagan method, his trickle-down effect,
Trickle-down economics, yeah.
It helped, right?
No, it absolutely
no.
harmed.
Before who? No, I'm talking about the other guy. So who was in power before him? Who's the president?
JFK.
JFK. So his method was good. You're saying whatever system he had was good.
No. Listen, the Great Depression was in the 1930s. Great Depression was in the 1930s. So it was around the time of the war. They had passed the Smoot-Hawley Act, tariffs. It was tariffs, right? Like literally tariffs. The same thing that Donald Trump is trying to implement now was a key driving force behind the Great Depression. Yeah, Carter was before. I'm sorry, I fucked up. My bad. It was JFK was Nixon was after JFK. I fucked up. My bad. You're right. It was Carter. It was Carter. Was it Carter? No, holy shit. I'm so bad with presidents. Give me a second. Now I got to look this up. I be fucking up. All right. Yeah, it was Jimmy Carter. I be fucking up so bad. Why did I think like it was Carter then Bush? It was Carter then Reagan then Bush. I be fucking up. Anyway, look at Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford got such a fat face. Anyway, I say all that to say, like in the 1930s, taxing the ultra wealthy helped pull us out of the Great Depression and get us going on the path that created the strongest middle class. So when you look back at the 30s, you have to look at like Herbert Hoover and Franklin Delano Roosevelt.
Gotcha. All right.
I say all that to say, like, what Trump is doing is bad.
I mean, everybody's not perfect. Every presidency is not perfect.
Donald Trump is a rapist.
You saying what's he doing?
Donald Trump is a rapist.
You literally just said what's he doing?
No. You said no one's perfect. I said Donald Trump is a rapist.
Oh, you get into that now.
No. Because I wasn't even talking about morality, but if we're going to talk about morality, we can do that. But we have to start with understanding Donald Trump is a rapist. Not only E. Jean Carroll, he literally raped his ex-wife. He forced himself on his ex-wife.
Who?
Donald Jimothy Trump. He forced himself on his ex-wife.
Is there any report?
Yes.
I mean,
yes, she literally went on record about it. Ripped her hair out. Yes, he absolutely ripped her hair out. So I'm not even talking about E. Jean Carroll because you guys like to actually, for some reason, invalidate E. Jean Carroll. Like literally his ex-wife. He literally did it to his ex-wife.
Yeah. He's a bad person. I mean, people got some skeletons in that closet. I mean,
these are not skeletons, my guy. This is a fucking morgue. He has a morgue in his closet. These are not skeletons. He literally, if you open this shit up, if you open it up, you can go get like, never mind, fuck it. I feel like this is lost on you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, because this entire time I've been speaking to like who he is as far as a politician, as far as like his economic prowess, as far as like his policies, all this other stuff. But
okay,
like then when you say, like when you try to even talk about like because at no point have I questioned his morality because he doesn't have it. Like he's literally not only a rapist, he is a racist, he is a sexist, he is a fascist. Like literally all of those things. And,
right.
And that's why I didn't even mention his morality, because he has none.
All right. I mean, there's some things he's doing good, and there's some things he's doing bad.
Name one good thing that he's doing.
You know, protecting the borders, closing the borders, all that.
How?
Military power.
That's not an answer. Military power is not an answer. What did he do? What bill did he pass that quote unquote closed the border?
Not closing the border, is just like monitoring and protecting the borders. You know,
all presidents monitor and protect the borders. Literally, Joe Biden had more troops at certain times at the border than Donald Trump has now.
Certain times, right? Certain times, right? So he's doing it more.
No, he's not.
He's
not only is he not doing it more, literally Donald Trump is deporting people at a lower clip than Joe Biden. You don't know things. I'm sorry. Like, you're sitting up here and you're saying these things. Like I swear to God. I swear to God. Like, you can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't even care what you say anymore. But like, have some fucking decency to look it up before you say it. Like, stop just saying stuff. Why do you guys just say stuff because it sounds good?
He's doing. So you think Joe Biden was doing something good, deporting more people?
I think Joe Biden was one of the most consequential presidents in United States history. And not only do I say that because
at a higher rate of deporting too.
Yes, he had a higher clip of deportation than Donald Trump.
That was good. That was good, right?
I didn't say that. I just said he deported more people than Trump.
That's good, right?
No. I see now now you're talking about semantics, and you want to know my feelings. I haven't spoken about my feelings at all.
I'm not saying your feelings. I'm saying, is that the good thing he was doing?
No.
Deporting more people?
No.
Why is not a good thing?
It's not a good thing for multiple reasons. Whether you talk about the actual economic, do you want the answer? You can talk about the actual economic impact that it costs to implement mass deportation, or the impact that it has to the United States economy. Holy shit. Do you want me to answer the question or not? Timmy, do you want me to answer the question or not?
Yeah.
I literally feel like this conversation is being wasted on you.
All right.
So if you want me to answer the question, I will.
All right, bet.
You can talk about the actual economic impact that it has with the cost of mass deportation, or you can talk about the impact that it has on the actual economy, getting these people who contribute so much to the economy while taking so little from the country. It's literally a negative to us as United States citizens. But even more than that, you can talk about the humanity behind it. Literally, you have people traveling thousands of miles to try to find a better life because the United States has destabilized their country and caused their country to be war-torn. And so United States has a moral obligation, but yet this country has never stood on any type of morals. That's why they don't give a damn. That's why people, for some reason, think that it's okay to vilify undocumented immigrants when literally they're trying to actually run from the environment that the United States of America created and actually promise people, literally, the United States of America has a constitution that was written by immigrants for immigrants. But for some reason, people think that the actual Constitution is just supposed to be for the people. It was the Constitution of the United States of America was written by immigrants for immigrants. Yes.
The 14th Amendment. What about the 14th Amendment? Exactly.
I literally never said anything about who had rights. If you want to talk about rights, who it was actually written for with rights. The only type of people that it was written for as far as rights, the only type of people that it was written for rights was white men that own land. Now, those white men that own land were immigrants, but they were still white men that own land. There's two different things that's at play here. And I'm sorry, Timmy, you don't understand any of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to like just trying to understand where you're coming from. Like you saying like, the Constitution was written by immigrants and it was for immigrants. I'm saying that the 14th Amendment, you got to go past it. You got to go bypass that.
Was the 14th Amendment was the 14th Amendment was the 14th Amendment an original part of the Constitution?
It's an amendment.
Was it original part of the Constitution?
What do you mean by original?
Was the 14th Amendment an original part of the Constitution?
It's an amendment that's part of the Constitution.
Was the 14th Amendment an original part of the Constitution?
By the Founding Fathers? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not by the Founding Fathers.
Okay. Why was the 14th Amendment implemented?
Because to say that the Black Americans are citizens, of America.
The 14th Amendment gave Black people citizenship, but it was specifically to counteract foreign diplomats that had the ability to come into the United States and have kids, and then their kids gain citizenship. Right. So it wasn't just about Black people. There was multiple parts to it. Like, I'm sorry, but it was to ensure that it wasn't like other people's diplomats weren't enacting nefarious actions. Right. So there's more to it. Like, I'm sorry, but you're Timmy, is this your first time on a live? You're muted. Is this your first time on a live?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
I would recommend that you stay in the kiddie pool. I don't think like the deep waters is where you should be.
I mean, we're on the same track. I didn't say nothing different.
We're not. I'm a fucking shark in the ocean, and you're out here with floaties on, and you don't know how to swim. Like, the difference in not only understanding the things that are being said, but the actual ability to find the information that you don't know, there's a huge gap. And I'm not even trying to insult you. I'm literally just telling you, like, you shouldn't be doing this right now.
You said share your own opinion, so I'm sharing my own opinion. What I thought, maybe. I want to share to you.
But your opinion should be rooted in actual information, not the fifis in your tum tum. Like, I am interested in your opinion if your opinion is rooted in facts and information. Your opinion is not rooted in that. And there's nothing wrong with you sharing your opinion, but what I'm telling you is, like, you don't have a premise for your actual opinion. So I would recommend you go back and actually do some reading and studying, and then build your opinion off of the information that you're able to find, not off of just what you think.
You're right. All right, I'll go back to the drawing board about that about the crime rate, everything. So
yeah. All right. When you do that, come back. And when you read up and then you like formulate something real, come back and then I'll give you the floor.
It just said 1,000. It just drop 1,000.
Go back and actually digest that information, because I feel like you don't understand. I think you looked at the numbers and then you just thought, like, oh, these are numbers, but like maybe try to actually understand it, like comprehend. Like, when I tell you,
I understand. I understand the numbers. It said 1,000. It just dropped 1,000.
If you keep saying that it dropped 1,000 and you don't think that's like something, you don't understand you're not comprehending the numbers. Like, critical thought is lacking within our country. Comprehension is lacking within our country. Timmy, I will gladly have you back up.
Homicide rate drop 1,000.
At this point, I feel like I'm punching down, and I refuse to do that. Like, there's literally no point of me punching down. And I'm not even joking. Like, why would I even do that? There's nothing wrong with having an opinion. You just have to make sure when you have an opinion, it's actually rooted in some type of information. Like, any and everybody can have an opinion, but like when you have an opinion, like let it be based on something. Anyway, guys, that's enough. I'm sorry, chat. That's enough for me tonight. That is enough for me. I don't know. Hey guys, look up at the top and hit the, if you see the word follow right there, that means you're not following me. Hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. Make sure you follow me. And if you're not following me over on the YouTubes, Santana Speaks, at Santana Speaks over at the YouTubes, give me a follow there. Yeah, I think that's enough. I don't know. Raid? Who do you guys? I'll let you vote. Who do you guys want to raid? You guys tell me who to raid. Also, just an actual FYI. Just an FYI, because I already see who you guys are saying. Has to be a smaller creator. Sorry, guys. We can't send it to a big creator. We need to pay it forward. So I'll let you guys pick, but it has to be a smaller creator. You guys let me know. Ryan, how dare you put GT? He rated us first. He rated us first. Dang it, Parker. Okay. Welcome in, Parker Raid. Welcome in, guys. I see you over on the YouTube as well. Welcome in, Parker Raid. All right, fuck it. One more for the Parker Raid. What do you guys think? Should we do one more for the Parker Raid? All right, fuck it. One more. If you're Trump supporter, get in the box. If you are someone that supports Donald, Jimothy, Trump, get in the box. We are only looking for some debates. Only looking for some debates. We got one more. Only one more. Let's see. JB, are you a Trump supporter?
Sure.
Okay. Sure. JB, got a statement for you.
All right.
Kamala would never.
Say again.
Kamala would never get punked by Putin, crash the economy, protect PDF files, disrespect the troops, or start a civil war. Kamala would never.
All right, I got a statement for you.
Is it going to be a slur?
Kamala would never be recognized by Putin and wasn't.
That's interesting.
She was never taken seriously by anybody as a world leader.
Okay. I got another statement for you. You ready?
Go ahead.
Kamala Harris is a better president than Donald Trump will ever be, and she's never been president.
Kamala's never had near the experience, nor
Kamala Harris outclassed Donald Trump as vice president. She is literally she's literally eclipsed Donald Trump as vice president. Everything that she has done as vice president is without a shadow of a doubt more impressive than anything that Donald Trump has done as president.
How many businesses Kamala run?
What does that have to do with being president of the United States? Thank you for the boxing gloves. I don't know. What does that have to do with being president of the United States? I have no idea.
I just asked how many companies does she run?
I have no idea. What does that have to do? What does that have to do with being president of the United States?
We're just talking, right?
Yeah, so, but I legitimately don't understand what that point has to do with anything.
Has she ever run a business?
No. What does it have to do with being the president of the United States?
What does what she's done have to do with being president of the United States?
Kamala Harris is literally the most qualified candidate to ever seek the office of the presidency for the first time. Cool.
Wow. What is your?
I got you. Don't worry about it. This is why I say this, right? Listen to me for a second. Kamala Harris is more qualified for a first-time candidate, to seek the office for the first time than anyone. And when I say anyone, I mean Barack Obama, I mean George Bush, I mean all of them. This is why I say this, right? Kamala Harris, no. Listen. Kamala Harris was the district attorney in California. She was the attorney general in California. She served in the Senate. She was the vice president of the United States of America. There is no one in United States history that seek the office of the presidency for a first time. That means never been president. There's no one that has done that before that was as qualified as Kamala Harris. Can you name one person that had that actual resume?
I can't give you anybody that had less qualifications.
Can you name one person that has that resume?
Her resume is weak.
Can you name one person that had that resume?
That weak? No. I mean, what business did she run? What did she start from scratch? Where did she come from?
Donald Trump didn't start shit from scratch, and he has 6 bankruptcies. And again, that has nothing to do with the president of the United States of America. You don't understand politics. You think for some reason that just because Donald Trump is a quote unquote businessman, that he makes an actual a good president. He doesn't. He does not make a good president. That having a business has nothing to do with being a president. You don't understand politics. And last but not least, I'm not your fucking son.
You're getting upset.
So watch your mouth, Jay. Listen, JB. I'm not your son. You're my bitch. So make sure we have that role correct. Now actually substantiate anything that you say, or you can fuck off. And you don't know that you're muted. W's in the chat for Python. Python sent a $1.99 YouTube super chat to say, "Sup, bro, Parker Raid. Hype Python, I appreciate you." And then also sent a $9.99 YouTube super chat to say, "The United States of America is a country, not a company. You cannot play it like Monopoly." Absolutely. Like, these guys don't understand that. For some weird reason, they think that this is some type of weird game and the United States is a business. It's not. It's not a business. It's not a business. Now, hey, JB, can you name any president, any first-time president that had more qualifications than Kamala Debbie Harris? And I don't want to listen, I don't give a shit about your feelings. Name someone who literally, JB, name someone who literally has the credentials that I just named off. I don't care who it is. Name one person.
But she was an attorney?
Hey, no. You said an attorney. Do you know what the fucking Attorney General of California is?
There's an Attorney General in jail right now. Who fucking?
Do you know what it means to be the Attorney General of California?
First of all, I mean.
So just no.
Yeah,
you don't.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
What does it mean?
What does it mean to be the Attorney General of California?
I tell you what, let's go back.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question.
I'm not going to answer that.
If you don't know, then just say you don't know, and then we can move on. But I refuse. Listen, I'm sorry, JB. I refuse to let you be so fucking mediocre. You come up here with your entire chest out, but you're mediocre as shit, and you're trying to talk about Kamala Debbie Harris. Listen, you could never. Listen, JB, on your best day, you couldn't hope to lick the heel of Madam Vice President. You couldn't hope for that. But yet, for some reason, you think that you have enough to come up here and actually fix your thin lips to actually take a shot at someone who has accomplished more in her life than you could ever hope to accomplish. You don't know what DEI is. You're just using that for the word black because you want to say the N word because you're racist. You don't know what DEI is. You're fucking racist. You're fucking racist because you don't know what it is. What's DEI?
Because you're behind an argument doesn't mean you skipped a race.
What's DEI?
It means she was hired because we needed a woman. Do you have me muted?
Thank you for the well diving.
You have me muted or?
What is DEI?
She was hired.
Hey, JB, answer the fucking question. What is DEI?
Do you want to know the definition or do you want to know?
I want to know what is DEI.
It's diversity, equity, and inclusion.
That's what it stands for. What is it?
It means that we're going to hire somebody that doesn't belong in a position because they are of a different race, color, or gender.
And just like I said, you don't know what it is. You don't know what it is.
You realize she
first and
wasn't
foremost,
elected,
JB,
you realize she wasn't
JB.
elected.
So this is what we're going to do because you don't know things. So first and foremost, chat, it's not DEI. I know what I said.
Right?
I said DEI on purpose because it's DEIA.
No, we didn't.
DEIA. And since it is DEIA, the actual point of DEIA is understanding.
Nobody voted for her.
This is what we're going to do. JB, you're mediocre as shit. You don't get to actually speak because you don't know things, right? So now I'm going to make sure that I put something in your mouth and you can suckle on it while I continue to say what I was saying. So what I was saying is that DEIA is literally a merit-based system. It speaks to the fact that it removes those barriers that would actually impede people from being able to get hired. Now, it's not a policy. It's not something that was actually passed by law. It's a practice. It's something that people can actually work towards, right? It's those types of things that actually increase the growth of companies. And it's literally something that benefited white women the most, right? It benefited white women and it benefited veterans. And the DEIA, accessibility. So when you talk about giving someone something based off of their race or whatever, like it's not that. But for some reason, you know what it is. You think that DEI means black. That's what it is. You think that DEI means black, and that's why you keep saying that because you're stupid.
I didn't say black.
You think that's what you want to say because you know what?
Said that.
You know what? So guys, let me give you a little bit of history. I'm going to give you a little bit of history. So the reason why they say DEI is because DEI morphed from the word CRT, critical race theory, right? But CRT, critical race theory, morphed from BLM, Black Lives Matter, right? But Black Lives Matter morphed from the word thug. But the word thug morphed from the word boy. And the word boy morphed from the N word. It's literally the conception and the evolution of the word. It's them looking for a way to be able to say the word without saying the word. W's in the chat. Thank you so much for the gummies. I appreciate it. Literally, that's why they love screaming DEI and they don't know what it is. That's why when I say what's DEIA, chat, that's why I never say DEIA because I've never heard one of them correct me. Because they don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. They just want to be hateful. And for anyone to like, you can sit up here and you can have your opinion about Kamala Harris, whether you think that she would be the best candidate or not, whether you like the policies that she helped implement under Joe Biden. I am not going to say, oh, she was perfect under Joe Biden or anything like that. But when you sit here and try to actually say, well, what is being an attorney? No, I didn't say attorney. I said the Attorney General of the state of California. When you try to actually deny someone being elected as district attorney and then attorney general and then a fucking senator, and then, hey, Larry, fuck off. How about that? How about that, Larry? And then becoming the vice president of the United States of America. For these mediocre men to come up here and to pretend that they've done anything as close to being the vice president of the United States of America, you have never in your life accomplished anything like that. But yet you're going to say that Kamala Harris didn't accomplish anything. That Kamala Harris was DEI. We can debate her policies. We can debate her plans. We can debate what she did or did not do. But you're not going to disrespect her legacy. You're not going to shit on her accomplishments. Because all of it was real. And it's more than you would ever be able to accomplish in your entire life. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry about that, chat. I apologize. And this mediocre white man is back in the request. JB, you really think that I'm going to let you come up here when you have no sense of understanding decorum or like, this is the thing that, howdy partner, this is the thing that blows me away. You think because you have an opinion, your voice should be heard. You think just because you think something that it should come out of your mouth and that you think that I should subject my chat to your stupidity just because you had something that popped in your head. Why? Why should I give you a voice? When you literally can't substantiate a point. When you literally can't defend anything that you say. When you literally keep speaking from feelings and trying to pivot. Why would I give you a voice? I muted you because you don't have impulse control. Hey, Larry. Thank you for the bubble gun. Hey, Larry. Wait. Oh, you guys got him before I did. There he is. Yeah. Larry can fuck all the way off. There's that. JB, I muted you because you don't have impulse control. And you wouldn't answer a question. And you're disingenuous. And you fuck never being the vice president of the United States. You'll never be an actual senator. You'll never be the attorney general of California. Nothing that you have accomplished in your life stacks up to being the vice president of the United States of America. And please, 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 don't let me say this like I'm greater than thou, because nothing that I have done in my life or nothing that I will do in my life will ever stack up to being the vice president of the United States of America. Fuck JD Vance, right? He's still the vice president of the United States of America, something that I could never accomplish. And I would never say, oh, he doesn't have accomplishments. He's literally been a senator and he's the vice president. And for you to try to sit here and downplay this black woman's accomplishment, fuck off. You're more qualified, what, to be an idiot? You're more qualified for what, JB? You can't even, JB, you don't know information. You don't have facts. You think you're qualified? You're qualified to be a mediocre white man at best. And that was just something given to you at birth. That's it. You're not even qualified to be on my panel. That's why you're in the chat. Think about that. Think about that. You're literally not even qualified to be on my panel, but yet you think you're more qualified than Kamala Harris? The reason why you're in the chat typing is because you're literally, if I brought you up here, you would be a DEI hire. You would be a DEI panelist if I brought you up here. The only reason you would get access is if I needed an actual DEI guest. You don't bring shit to the panel. Fuck out of here. I'm sorry. I got a few thank yous. It's been a while. Holy smokes. Let me get caught up with these. W's in the chat for, I'm going to call you Chris. It's a lot of words before that. W's in the chat for Chris, who sent $1.99 YouTube super chat. W's in the chat for XX Dream, who sent a $20 YouTube super chat. Thank you so much for that $20 YouTube super chat. W's in the chat for Fix the Throne, who sent a $1.49 YouTube super chat. W's in the chat for, I think it's pronounced Algorithms, who became a member over on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. W's in the chat for Chris again, Chris2706, who sent a $1.99 YouTube super chat to say MAGA is brainwashed, so believe. MAGA is brainwashed to believe we're brainwashed. Like, right, MAGA literally thinks we're the stupid ones. You're absolutely right, Chris. W's in the chat for Python or Phantom. I keep calling Python. Hype Phantom. Why am I calling Python? Hype Phantom. Who sent a $9.99 YouTube super chat to say, it's okay, bro. Sometimes you got to call them, come out swinging. Sometimes, like, absolutely. W's in the chat for Gene, who sent a $1 donation to say, Ayo, who is JB calling son? He wouldn't say that to your face. Yeah, listen, like, that wasn't even the thing for me. Like, I don't care what he had to say. I legitimately don't care what he had to say. W's in the chat for everyone. You all are fucking awesome. All right. All right. Chat, I'm sorry. I apologize for cursing. I apologize for yelling. I apologize for crashing. I promise that I won't do it again tonight. How about that? I won't do it anymore tonight. No more yelling, no more crashing out, no more cursing. Scout's honor. Because I love you guys. You forgive me, thank you. These people are getting worse, chat. I'm not even gonna hold you. These people are absolutely getting worse. They're absolutely getting worse. And since they're getting worse, that means we got to get better. And I'm going to be better. And even more so, like, we have to challenge them. We got to challenge them. We got to challenge them, and we got to challenge ourselves. And since we have to challenge them, we have to challenge ourselves. I need everyone to understand that late nights will be back next week. And since late nights is going to be back next week, I'm going to be challenging each and every one of you. So friendlies, I know it's been a while since you've been able to actually join the panel, but next week, it's your opportunity. Friendlies, we're going to get back at it. So get ready for late nights. Oh, holy shit. Purdy, you did not have to do that. Holy shit. Guys, massive W's in the chat for Purdy, who sent a $50 YouTube super chat. Purdy, what in the world? Holy shit. Purdy said, showing some love from YouTube. Tapping these likes. Let's go. Holy fucking crap, Purdy. You are amazing. You are absolutely, absolutely amazing. You really didn't have to do that. Holy shit. Guys, let's call it. We got to get out of here. It's been a heck of a day. I was saying we got to be better. I'm going to challenge us to be better. I'm going to challenge myself to be better. And especially next week on late nights, specifically, I'm calling all the friendlies out. So if you've been watching and you want to get up here, like, you need to, get ready, because Monday we're coming out swinging, and I got like a ton for you. We're gonna raid Swan. Let's raid Swan. I saw people saying like raid GT. Like I don't want to raid larger creators. That's like a rule of mine. I only raid, people that are smaller. GT doesn't need like my help. GT is fucking awesome. I only want to raid smaller creators. So let's go raid Swan. Swan's live. This is her at. Let's raid Swan. All right, guys. Quick outro. Quick outro. Yes.
You stepped in a box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in shame. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok, this is war zone.
Guys, it's right here. That's her at right here. It's pinned. Guys, we're gonna get out of here. I love you guys. I legitimately do. You all are awesome. Not gonna lie, before I went live, I was like, I was super tired, but as soon as I hit the live button, I got energy. It's because of you all. So I love you all. I love you all, guys. Thank you for all the likes, the taps, the gifts, the shares. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I love you all. And as always,